I still remember that morning like it just happened yesterday. The sun hadn't fully risen, and the golden light slipped through the curtains of our small suburban home in Portland, Oregon. I was 28 then, juggling work, bills, and the emotional exhaustion of watching my mom's health slowly decline after her recent surgery. My name's Emily Carter, and this is the story of a moment I'll cherish for the rest of my life. The morning I helped my mom in the bathroom and realized what true love, patience, and family really mean. Mom's name is Linda Carter. She's the kind of woman who always wore her heart on her sleeve, strong, gentle, with eyes that spoke 1,000 words before she said a single one. She raised me on her own after my dad left when I was 9. We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that always felt like enough. That week had been rough. Mom's knee replacement surgery had gone well, but recovery was slow. She was in pain and hated being dependent on anyone, especially me. Every time I tried to help, she'd say, "I can do it, Emily," even though she clearly couldn't. That morning, I woke up to the sound of running water and a soft thud from the bathroom. My heart jumped. I rushed out of bed, still in my old gray pajamas, and pushed the door open to find Mom gripping the edge of the sink, trying to steady herself. The mirror reflected her pale face. She was trembling. "Mom, you shouldn't be standing without me," I said, rushing to her side. "I'm fine, Em," she whispered, though her voice wavered. "I just wanted to brush my teeth. I didn't want to wake you." I took her arm gently. "You're never a bother, Mom. Please, just let me help." Her eyes softened. I could see tears welling up, not from pain but from frustration. She hated feeling helpless, and I hated seeing her that way. I guided her carefully toward the small wooden stool by the sink. She sat down, sighing deeply. "I used to help you brush your teeth when you were little," she said with a small smile. "Now look how the tables have turned." Her words hit me with unexpected emotion. "Yeah, I remember," I said quietly. "You used to braid my hair right after, even when I complained about the tangles." She chuckled, that soft, loving sound that always made the world feel a little less heavy. "You had the wildest hair in kindergarten. I'd send you off with ribbons, and you'd come back looking like you'd been through a hurricane." We both laughed. For a moment, the tension disappeared. I filled a small basin with warm water, placed a towel over her shoulders, and helped her wash her face. She leaned into my hand when I touched her cheek. That simple connection sent a warmth through me I can't quite explain. It felt like the years between us melted away, and we were just mother and daughter again, two souls bound by love stronger than words. "Mom," I said softly, "you don't have to be strong all the time. It's okay to let someone take care of you for once." She looked at me, her blue eyes glistening. "That's not easy for me, honey. I spent my whole life being the one who takes care of you. I guess I don't know how to stop." I smiled, brushing her hair back gently. "Well, now it's my turn. That's how family works, right? We take turns being strong." She nodded, tears slipping silently down her cheeks. I handed her a tissue, and for a moment, she just held my hand instead of taking it. The silence between us wasn't awkward. It was sacred, filled with memories, gratitude, and love. The bathroom was small, with faded wallpaper that we always said we'd replace, someday. A little candle sat by the mirror, its wick long burned out. I lit a new one, letting the soft scent of lavender fill the air. It felt like we both needed a little calm. I helped her brush her teeth, fix her hair, and even put on a bit of her favorite rose-scented lotion. When I asked if she wanted me to do her hair, her whole face lit up. "Oh, I'd love that," she said. "I can't stand how messy it's gotten lately." As I slowly brushed through her silver strands, I couldn't help but think of all the times she'd done the same for me. Every stroke of the brush brought back flashes of childhood, sitting on the edge of her bed, her voice humming softly while she untangled my curls. "You know, Em," she said softly, "I worried so much about you when you were little. I always thought I wasn't doing enough. But seeing you now, I think I did okay." I paused, my throat tightening. "You did more than okay, Mom. You gave me everything, even when you had nothing." She smiled weakly. "I just wanted you to feel safe. That's all any mother wants." I rested my chin gently on her shoulder. "You did, Mom. You made me feel safe every single day." She reached up, her hand finding mine, and we stood there in silence for what felt like forever. When I was done, I showed her the mirror. "You look beautiful," I said. She laughed softly. "Beautiful? Oh honey, you're too kind. But thank you. It feels nice to feel like myself again." Afterward, I helped her back to bed. As she lay down, I tucked the blanket around her just like she used to do for me. She looked at me with sleepy eyes and whispered, "You've become the woman I always hoped you'd be." That single sentence stayed with me for years. Later that night, I sat alone in the quiet house. The bathroom light still glowed softly down the hallway. I looked at it and realized that life isn't made up of big moments, it's made up of small, tender ones. Helping her brush her hair, holding her hand, sharing a laugh in that little bathroom, those were the real treasures. Weeks passed, and Mom got stronger. She started walking again, baking pies, and even tending to her little rose garden outside. But every time I saw her brush her hair in front of the mirror, she'd smile at me and say, "Bathroom day," with a wink. It became our private phrase, a reminder of that morning and the love that filled it. Years later, after she passed, I found that same hairbrush in her drawer. Tucked inside was a note in her handwriting. "For Emily, so you never forget how much love can fit in one morning." I cried when I read it. Not from sadness, but from gratitude. Because that morning in the bathroom wasn't just a routine moment, it was a chapter of love, patience, and the quiet strength that defines what it means to be family. And now, every time I brush my own daughter's hair, I tell her about her grandma, about that morning and how love sometimes speaks the loudest when no words are needed. Because that's what my mom taught me. Love isn't about grand gestures. It's about being there, in the small spaces, in the quiet rooms, even in the simplest moments that stay with you forever.